We're putting on a festival here for Moonshine Daze. The festival actually started back in 2012. That was our first year. Started out a little bit small, but there was a lot of people showed up. There was 5,000 people here for the outhouse race up the street there. And for the first 2 years, we had a little rain during our festival, and it kind of slowed things down a little bit. But this year, so far, we're hitting 100%, nothing on the rain department. But we have usually around 10 to 12 food booths, and then 40, 50 booths of crafts and other stuff that people come here to sell. Moonshine, of course, in our history here, there was a lot of moonshine made in these hills around here where we are. There's a lot of places to hide, and the sheriffs had a job to do that way, it kept them busy too. But moonshine was a very important product here in this area. A lot of people didn't farm, or there wasn't a lot of money around this area. And of course, you came out of the 30s and 40s, and that's when all the moonshine actually got started here. And then the lake came in, and that's helped the county a whole lot. You've got Dale Hollow Lake right here on top of us, and 620 miles of shoreline of crystal clear water. And there's usually 1 million visitors come every summer to Dale Hollow Lake, and fishermen in the fall and spring and the wintertime too. So those things have helped a lot. And then when people are here, we want them to enjoy themselves and see what's going on and see our products. And that's one way we do it, is have this festival while they're visiting us.
Well, when I got out of school in 1978, there wasn't many jobs here in this place, but I was one of the lucky ones. And I had a job, and I started furnishing some people money to make whiskey, and they give me half of it. Well, one of my buddies, 2 of the partners got too lazy to run any, so the other one asked me if I wanted to learn how. And I said, yeah, and me being a quick learner as I am, in 2 weeks I could run one myself. And that was in 1979. So I've been in it right at 35 years off and on. Yeah, you got to find a place where you got good water. The first thing I do is when I find a place that I think's got good water, the old timers used to, and my uncle told me that they'd boil a kettle of beans, and if the beans would cook up soft, that meant that it was soft water, and it would make real good whiskey. And it's true. But that's the first thing I do, and then of course you got to find your suppliers and stuff. But now I started back when we had to cut wood and make it with wood, and it was so bad back then that we had to take where we cut the little poles down, we'd have to cover them up with leaves and mud and rocks and everything to keep the airplane from seeing it. And moonshine, even these preppers, doomsday preppers, that's one of the things they hide is alcohol, because people's going to drink when they don't eat. And moonshine, of course, the show Moonshiners has made it big and popular, but it's been a tradition, is the reason I do it. I don't want it to die out. My family's been making moonshine. My mother made it, my daddy, my grandfather, my brothers. We've made it it's been in my family probably 200 years. If you keep the people happy, they'll usually take care of you. And I'd rather ask the moonshiner for something than anybody else, because they're usually happy before anybody else will.
That's what the festival is all about, bringing people into town and letting them see what we have to offer.